It's been so exciting for Selkirk to be able to bring pickleball to the Super Bowl in Phoenix, Arizona in 2023. This has been an amazing place to showcase our sport to a whole bunch of new people who haven't seen it. And in the light of the pro athletes that are showing interest in pickleball, and now the Alumni Association wanting to encourage their players to play pickleball, this has been a phenomenal venue for the sport of pickleball. And I'm so excited to be part of Selkirk that is able to make these things happen for the sport to help it grow.
With the NFL alumni, obviously all former NFL players have a strong attraction to the Super Bowl and their teams, or many times we've played on one or more of those teams that might be in the Super Bowl, even though it might have been 5, 10, 15 years ago. You still got the bond. The whole prospect for us was, from the pickleball end, that we really wanted to be able to introduce this lifetime sport in a way that would get a lot of different eyeballs on it, because there's so many fans that come to that they can be able to experience, and they say, I've heard about pickleball, and put a paddle in their hand, give them a chance to play a little bit, maybe get a chance to play with a former NFL player, NBA player.
Well, we tried to put together just an all-around pickleball experience. We want everybody that we can get to try to play the game. So this week what we did is we put together a round-robin situation for levels 3-0, 3-5, and 4-0. Then we did a clinic yesterday with young kids that was really helpful and was nice. And then we finished up with some open play where people from off the streets could come in and play and enjoy. And today what we're doing is we're doing some clinics with with pros and things like that, where we're teaching them a skill. And so it's just been a fun all-around event. We're just trying to get as many people involved as we can, from beginners to advanced players, and have a good time playing pickleball.
So we were excited. We were approached by the NFL Alumni Association. Their wellness group came to Selkirk Pickleball Central. They're trying to get NFL players active after their careers, and they think pickleball is just a great way to do it. And so we wanted to come here, activate with them. Super Bowl week, lots of people coming around, lots of NFL players we've seen, some NBA alumni are involved as well. So it's exciting to see these athletes adopt pickleball as a way to stay healthy as they enter into this next phase of their life.
A great deal of what they were looking for from Selkirk, a major endemic supplier in the sport, was they wanted to do 2 events that were done during this, one with grammar school age kids and the other with middle school kids. And we had 32 kids at a time out here. Most of them had not played pickleball before. They'd come out, we provided paddles, balls, everything that they needed to be part of that. And really, one of the things that we do at Selkirk pretty much across the board is we try and bring value and make it easy for people who are trying to grow and develop pickleball programs. Get it easy and get them started, because we know that once we get them started, these kids were over the moon having fun with this, and they're all going, when do we now play more pickleball? So it was a cool objective that way.
Well, it's been great. We were asked to come for wellness. What they want to do is showcase pickleball as a wellness sport for people to play. And it's perfect, because you can play young, you can play old, you can play boy, you can play girl, you can play them together. It doesn't matter who it is. So that was what we started off with, was trying to get out here and, during this Super Bowl time, introduce as many people as possible to the game of pickleball. Selkirk's been great. They've come out and they've helped us with paddles and things like that, equipment, all the good stuff that we needed to be able to perform the game. I think they're donating some of the paddles to a couple of the schools so that they can get the young kids involved. So it's been a great event. It's a great wellness sport. It's a lot of fun. It's social. Everything all-encompassing.
And the whole idea is to introduce the concept of pickleball as a lifetime sport, not something you just do for a while. I play against people that are 80 and they've beaten me, and I've played against people that are 25 and I'm beating them based upon the level and the skills and all that other kind of stuff. And it's fun. It's a nice social environment, and it's competitive.
People love being around the celebrities. I mean, what the Super Bowl is about is the players. The men that ran this event, ex-NFL, and Ronnie Grandison is an ex-NBA guy who happens to run a pickleball academy in Cincinnati, Ohio. It's been just a cool place to be.
What I do at Velocity is, Velocity Pickleball is kind of a new concept. What we're trying to do is we're trying to show people how to have more fun by speeding up the game. and not necessarily hitting the ball really, really hard, but really using speed and using angles as we play the game of pickleball. A lot of people get into just the straight dinks here and there, back and forth. Well, with velocity, we're trying to change that angle. We're trying to put a little more topspin on the ball. Nothing too major, but to help people win more points when they play. And again, it's for the high-level athlete, but it's also for just the recreational player that wants to, learn some of the shots that we're teaching.
We want people to know that this is a lifetime sport, and Selkirk is a great company to work with. I am an advocate now with Selkirk, just because I like the way that they handle themselves. They're above board, their business, they follow through and do what they say they're going to do, and they produce great paddles and other things. So I'm a big believer in them. It's one of those kind of sports that I'm glad to be involved with and will always keep doing, because cardiovascularly and health-wise, it's a great sport. And it keeps my competitive juices flowing. I can be as competitive as the people I'm playing against want it to be.